Hey everyone. Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Show, where we empower entrepreneurs, solopreneurs to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, burnout, break bad old unhealthy negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host Muhammad Faraj, and today I'll be talking about why entrepreneurs must protect their health while building their business. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make, and even families who run businesses or solopreneurs or company owners, is that they focus so much on their work, on their business, on their goals, on their dreams, on their vision of their future, but they're constantly ignoring their health. They don't protect their health. They put so much pressure on their body. They ignore their health. They don't care so much about how they feel, about the signals that they get from their body. Signal of feeling exhaustion, tired, brain fog, or mentally fatigue, or a signal that tells you that you are being burned out. You have a burnout sign that you need to listen to your body. You need to show some compassion about your health, about yourself, because your health matters, my friends. You, as an entrepreneur, you need health in your entrepreneurship because without health, you can't reach those goals. Without health, you can't make those sales calls. Without health, you won't be able to work on your goals, on your projects, because those tasks, those projects, your business, they require a healthy life. They require energy. They require feeling well about your body, about your health. Because if you're not putting so much energy on your health, if you're not maintaining a good, healthy life, if you're not working on your habits, if you're not protecting your health, that means you are leading yourself to feel tired, exhausted, mentally fatigued, and you will end up being burnout and you will have healthy issues in the future. Maybe you don't notice it now in the short term, but in the long term, you will have many healthy issues. The consequences will show up in your life in the future, and you will regret. You will tell yourself, I wish if I could have listened to my body. I wish that I could have rested more. I wish I could have done some more relaxation and mindful practices because we become so addicted to our work as entrepreneurs. We are constantly using our devices, we are constantly sitting in our workplaces. We're so attached, we are so connected, we are so addicted, overcommitted to our devices. Even our brain has a limited capacity. It can receive so much data. It can't work all day. Your brain can't just watch screens all day from 8 until 22 p.m. until you go to bed. You're impacting your brain by sitting whole day on your devices, on your computer, on your mobile phone. You need to listen to your body. When your body signals to you that, my friend, you are tired, you are exhausted, you don't have any more energy, you need to rest, you need to relax, you need to rejuvenate, you need to step away from your workplace and change your environment. You need to switch your environment. You need to change your environment where you are going out for taking walks and spending good time, for relaxing, for mental clarity. So you are thinking clearly. You are resting your brain, you are resting your body in a beautiful nature place. when you are taking walks outdoor with the dog or with your family or with your friends, when you are resting by visiting some friends, when you are doing some any type of physical outdoor activity where you are moving your body, you are changing your environment, you are stepping away from your workplace, you are giving your body a permission or opportunity to relax, to rest, to stay away from working, from sitting, from being so caught up with your devices. That's why so many entrepreneurs they face so many healthy issues in the future. I was listening to one of the most successful entrepreneurs last time on his interview. He is having so many healthy issues. He has had cancer recently. He has pain in his back. He has problem with his brain because doctors told him that you have worked too much. You worked too much and you had to put so much pressure on yourself. You were overcommitting out of anxiety, out of fear, out of feeling that if I don't work all day, that means I'm failing. The doctors told him that you have ignored your health, you have ignored those signals that your body were signaling to you that you need to rejuvenate, that you need to step away from your work, you need to isolate yourself from work because your body can't handle working all day 7 days a week. Your body is not designed to just work, and you're just chasing work. You are addicted to your work. You're not spending good quality time with your family because you are so connected, attached, and caught up with your work. That's not healthy for you. What is the meaning of building a business, growing a business, but losing our health, but impacting our health, ignoring our health? Because we don't need health only for doing businesses. We don't need health only for working on our businesses, on our companies, or to achieve those goals. We need health in many areas in our life, my friends. We need our health when we do workout, fitness training, when we are taking care of our body. We need health to spend good time enjoying our relationships, enjoying having those people, the loved ones in our life. We need health to remain and stay healthy in our life so we can enjoy our health, so we can feel better when we wake up in the morning, when we go to bed. We get sufficient sleep. We get enough sleep. We relax. We rest our body without feeling deprivative or without impacting our sleep. Because so many times you get stress, feeling overwhelmed, and you are feeling so depleted with energy, which this impacts your sleep. Our sleep is disrupted, is impacted by high stress and feeling mentally fatigued, and we feel tired, exhausted. When we feel burnout, this impacts even our sleep. We can't sleep comfortably. We can't rest, relax our body when we sleep because we are already exhausted, we are already impacted, we are already burned out from the work through the day. So, working on your business and ignoring your health is a big failure, and so many entrepreneurs they make this mistake. Even me, I'm telling you from my own personal experience. I used to be addicted to my work. I used to be overcommitted. I used to constantly ignore the signal of my body when my body signals that you are tired, you are exhausted, you are burned out, you are mentally fatigued, you are depleted with energy, you don't have energy. Your body needs to rest, your body needs to relax, your body needs to stay away from work and do something else. Maybe do follow some hobby or do some any other activity. Our body, our health is not designed just to work all day, every day, 7 days a week. Our bodies are designed to take care of them, to be restful, to rejuvenate, because we're not robots. Some people, they act like they are robots, but you are not robot, my friend. You are a human being, and you have to listen to your body. You have to protect your health from your overworking bad habit. So every time you feel a signal in your body, that your body tells you that you have a low energy, you are tired, and you are exhausted, and you need to rest, you need to leave your work, you need to reschedule, so some you can block some time to do some other activity, but not working. Do not mix your personal life with working. You need to follow a precise and efficient schedule where you are blocking time for your work, and also you are blocking time for your health, for your restful times. So feeling tired, exhausted, burnout is a sign for you that you don't have the ability to continue working, that you need to rest, you need to take break, do something else, find something, find a way to relax, to rest your body, and you can come back to your work whenever you feel active, whenever you feel that you are energetic and ready to work. Because exhaustion, tiredness, burnout so often leads to bad performance. It decreases your performance. You are working very slowly instead of faster. Do you notice every day you wake up in the morning after sleeping for 7 to 8 hours, and you have rested, you have taken rest, and your brain has gotten enough rest, you have relaxed your body where you are not thinking, you're not working, you're not eating, you're not moving around during your sleep hours. So you wake up in the morning feeling energized, active, and you feel healthy because you have rested, because you haven't been working, you haven't been moving around. So you wake up and then you are able to implement your morning routine. You are able to start working on your business. So that's why we need to take care our health, because every time we take care our health, every time we give our bodies opportunity to rest, to rejuvenate, to change environment, to do something else that doesn't require so much effort, so much energy, every time we improve our health. This happens same thing when you are overtraining, when you are not resting, recovering and taking day offs, and you're constantly overworking, doing heavy intensity workout or training, and then you will end up getting brain fatigue, and you feel so tired, exhausted. You are barely able to move your body. You're not able to work or to be active. So exhaustion, tiredness leads to slow thinking. So it impacts your performance where you are thinking very slowly. You're not able to be productive. You're not able to clear your mind. You're not able to stay focused throughout the day. You feel like you're working, but it feels like it's fake work because you're not working efficiently, because you look tired, you look depleted with energy. So you are thinking slowly, you are working slowly, and you are able to work but with very, very slow pace. But when you wake up in the morning after you implement your morning routine, you feel like you are very fast. You are activated and you are reading faster, writing faster, and doing your business or doing your work much faster. It's because you have rested. So it's very important that we should listen to the signal of our bodies, and whenever we ignore the signal of our bodies, we will end up wasting so much time. We will end up wasting so much energy, and this often leads to feeling exhaustion, burnout, tiredness, low energy. It even impacts your motivation, where you feel low motivated, you're not driven, you're not enthusiastic, you don't want to put some hours or energy on work, you feel tired, you don't want to continue working, or you are very slow in your performance. And I'm telling you this, some people, some friends, they used to tell me, Muhammad, you need to stop working, you need to take day offs, you need to take breaks, you need to listen to your body. But every time I felt like I'm not listening to those people, I'm not taking their tips, advices, I felt like I'm leading myself constantly to the same results, to the same outcomes, where I'm not completing things, I'm not completing work, I'm very slow in my performance, I'm not productive, I'm easily to get distracted, I don't have motivation, I'm not feeling very energized, driven, or positive. Instead, exhaustion, tiredness, burnout, those signals from my body were impacting my health. I was acting like I'm working and being productive and getting things done, but in the reality, I was wasting so much more time. It would take me a whole day just to complete 1, 2 tasks instead of 3, 4, 5 when I'm feeling healthy, when I'm rested, when I'm rejuvenated. So, exhaustion, tiredness, burnout, it impacts your performance, it impacts your to do list, it impacts your work ethics, it impacts your productivity, it impacts, most importantly, your health. And what is the meaning of building a health, building a business, achieving goals, but not having a good, healthy life? Not losing our health. We can't achieve, we can't build that dream life without a good health. We need our health. We must make sure that we protect our health and not ignoring our health and focusing on work, because we want to grow in multiple areas in our life. We want to grow in our businesses, we want to grow in our health, we want to grow in our relationships. So we need to protect our health if we want to grow, if we want to achieve our goals, if we want to build that business, that company, and grow that business and that company. We have to take care of our health, because our health is the station that will take us to our goals, to our dreams. Because without health, there is no goals, there is no a dream life. It all starts with your health. Your goals, your dreams starts with your health. Your health matters. Your health is important. That's it. That's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening to this content and gained some knowledge. And my best tip for you is that you need to work on your health, improve your health, and protect your health from habits that are leading you to feeling exhausted, tired, and burnout. So Thank you so much for watching or listening to this episode, and I can't wait to publish a new episode. Bye, everyone. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.